Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here. Super excited as I am now done with this and I'm moving on to another lug collab. Let's check it out. All right, guys. So as you know, I turned the Castle in the Forest set into a Castle on the Island set. So super excited about that how that turned out. My next collab is going to be a Western theme. Thought about spicing it up a little bit, so we are doing a Western theme, and I'm actually going to be doing two builds. So this is one of two. So as you can see, I'm doing a single mills because that's what we all are collaborating with. And I decided that I wanted to make sure that I had all of the parameters already set before I started. So essentially, this front section is for housing horses and all of that. This is going to be the walk, the wooden deck. And then this back here is going to be the store. Now, on this one, I'm going to do actually two stores. On one side, I'm going to do a barbershop. And then on the other, I'm going to have fun with it. And as a nod to 10,000 Ways to Die in the Wild West, I'm going to do a mustache care shop or store. So we're going to rock those out and then have some fun. So nothing to it but to do it. Let's get her done. All right. The Curse of the Brittle Brown strikes. All right, guys. So I had a bunch of these that I ordered a long time ago. I thought they were regular brown. They ended up being dark brown. And so I couldn't return them. And now that I'm doing this Western build, I was like, oh, this would be a great way to do it. So I started using my hammer. Big mistake. And as you can see, this thing, I mean, look. I mean, it just crumbles. It just crumbles. Oh, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And unfortunately, this is probably not going to be the last. I will probably try to use as little as these possible, even though I have a ton of them. But, man, Brittle Brown strikes again. Sad. Brittle Brown strikes again. So this cracked. I notice that there's a big crack over here. I'm probably going to try to leave this one here, but this one has got to go. So let me pull off these parts and you guys will officially see the level of brittle brown that this, I mean, look. I mean, this shouldn't be happening, but I mean, it just does. It just breaks into pieces. I mean, I think that's probably why I got this for so cheap, is because it just crumbles. Yeah. So I will, I'm going to put another couple bricks here just in case, but I have a feeling that this is going to be an ongoing pattern for sure. Again, I know that there is a crack right there. I'm going to leave it. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. If it does, it is what it is. All right, guys. So doing things a little differently with this build. Got pretty much the layout going. We have one store on this side, one store on this side. This side has one more stud than this side, so this will be the general store, and then this will be the barber shop. But, typically we do 4 walls, but with this particular build and the layout, we're actually going to only do 3 walls so that people can see the details on the inside. But for the most part, I have a good start. It's, if I zoom in on the time frame, it's 12:53 a.m. right now on the 15th. You guys will probably see this in a month, but I pretty much have what I think is to be a good layout so far. This is kind of the general store. I will wait to put the tiles down. Hopefully I won't crack anything more. Even, I showcased there's a big crack here now. I think I did end up cracking, if I can find it, maybe not. I thought I ended up cracking this piece here, but I guess I'm not finding it. But anyway, yeah, so I'm trying to be as delicate as possible for this build, just in case, because I don't want to like crack anymore and then I have to rebuild the whole thing. So as you can see, again, we've cracked two 16 by, or what is it, 2 4 6 8 by 16 plates. So yeah, so anyway, got a lot done, still got a lot more, but it's come along nicely. All right, guys, so made a lot of progress on the build. For the most part, the majority of the build is done. I still got to do some, landscaping around the edges, but for the most part, it is done. Once I do that, I will, give one more final update. But I really love how the front looks. Still, of course, got to do the roof and the signage, but and probably throw in some lighting here. But we put in some minifigures. We put in, all this kind of fun stuff to get us storylines and all of that. And then in the back, as you guys can see, I went ahead and left the back open because a train will come by right here and then people will be able to actually see in the build. So on this end, you have hairstylists or barbers cutting hair and all of that kind of fun stuff right here. In the old time barbers, you of course have mirrors all over the place. That way they can see and all of that. And then you have the cowboys kind of waiting and getting their hair cut. You have the solutions for, barbers and, cutting hair and all that. And then over on this side, this is essentially, to quote the 10,000 Ways to Die in the West, it is a mustache and hair care store. So we have all the bottles and stuff like that. I do have to put something up here. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. It might be more mirrors because there's no mirrors in here. I just got to pull them out. But the storyline is that the shop owner is very successful and he's getting robbed. So you have the two robbers in there. You have the lookout making sure everything is there. And then you have the solutions. You have different razors or knives. Just in case people can't grow their own, you can get mustache toupees, essentially. And then you have cups for, the different, shaving creams and stuff like that you can get. So thought that was a lot of fun. Again, nothing really going on the sides or anything like that. But again, still got a lot to do. So what do I have to do left? As I mentioned before, we have landscaping to go around, put some bushes in, all that kind of weeds and all that kind of fun stuff. And then, of course, we have to do the roof. I'm not going to do 2 stories on this. It's going to be a single story build. But, of course, we need a nice roof and some signage. So not exactly sure what I'm going to do for signage. I might call a buddy and have him do custom prints for me. Not exactly sure, but really excited about the details here. Fun stuff. All right, guys, here we have it. We have the official build. Super excited for this barbershop and essentially mustache and hair care product store. Really excited about that. Put in some minifigures, as I mentioned before. Put in some, greens and some landscaping all the way around the build. Just, that's to be a cactus or what have you. I thought it would be a cool ad. And then just kind of added some, like I said, some shrubbery around the build here to kind of liven things up. We went ahead and added the roof. I am contemplating doing a little bit more with this, but not quite sure. I actually like how it kind of turned out and went from there. Of course, we do have lighting all set up. I went ahead and added this. This is kind of going to be like the unofficial outhouse, but it will also house the electrical. That way it feeds in from the bottom of the base. So let's go ahead and turn this baby on and see how it looks. All right, so have the lights on there. Really love how the lights look and everything. They're not like too bright, but they're also not too dark. So really love that. We get a really good view of cutting hair and all of that kind of fun stuff. And then of course, we see the wire a little bit, but that's kind of nature for the course. And then we see the actual storyline of them getting robbed. So again, really love how it actually turned out. I just love it. I just love it. Now, as far as the signs up here, I am hoping that we can get some decals printed, but that will be later. But yeah, so there you have it, guys. Pretty excited about this build. This is part 1. We, of course, have to do a hotel next, a Western theme hotel. So definitely going to start working on that and getting that rocked out. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Really do appreciate all the love and support. Really does mean a lot that you've taken the time, energy, and effort to watch my content. Take a look. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit counts and goes right back into the channel. It allows me to build stuff like this and all that kind of fun stuff. Plus, I have merch and all that kind of fun stuff. So, again, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the love and support, and we will see you next time on 36 Brix. Did you like that video? Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit counts. Want to see more? Check out this video. Or, well, shit, maybe this video. That video. Check out all my videos on my YouTube channel. And if you want to hang out during live streams, come do that too. Thanks for watching.